Hello everybody! If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. MABINOGI just celebrated its 16th anniversary for its release in the North American region, and I thought now would be a great time to talk about it and how it feels to play MABINOGI in 2024. I'm an endgame player. I have some of the most powerful gear you can get, and I've cleared basically all of the dungeons. I'm pretty far removed from the beginner experience at this point, but I still remember what it was like. In fact, over the last 5 months, I've been playing a bit here and there on a new account and doing all the beginner things. And boy oh boy, has a lot changed since the last time I did it. Fresh out the gate, we meet Tin, whose job is to introduce you to the variety of combat talents we have in MABINOGI. We don't have classes like traditional RPGs, you can actually just do it all, and all at once. You can be the puppet mancer with guns, or an archer with a chain whip, or a ninja that enjoys explosions a little too much, or all of those at once. It feels really, really good, genuinely, but this Tin guy has no idea how to convey that to a new player. You're supposed to pick up a weapon from one of the NPCs and hit some stationary targets, and from that decide which one of these you'd like to select. You can. The only selection we're making here is which skills get bonus training right now. As you use skills, they gain training points toward a higher rank, and ranking up skills makes your overall character more powerful. Having this bonus to training is certainly really helpful. It also doesn't stop us from using or training the other talents, it's just an efficiency thing, and we can choose a different one basically whenever we want. Hey, all I'm saying is, your boy Tin needs to go.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
The very next quest is A Blue Fragrance on the Wind, which I've done at least a dozen times over for various reasons. One thing always bugs me about this mission. Very shortly after you make your character, they have you make your first pet, which is free by the way. If you haven't heard, they give you lots of pets for free. Pets and players share a pool of names, and all names are unique. This means naming a pet is a competition with the past 16 years of players naming things. Most things are already taken. I hope someday pet names become account unique, so I can see a dozen starter horses, all named Horsey, galloping side by side into town. Let's talk about something they actually blow out of the park though. Blinid's Brave Boost. Blinid herself is a little delight, and even though she only speaks Korean, I feel like we really understand each other. Having Blinid guide us through all the non-combat systems is a great help for players just getting started. 10 out of 10 would recommend. She even gives us awesome gear and sets us up with thousands of levels, and helps us learn skills to get us started. She does her job to catch up new players to old players like a pro. After clearing her quests, she lets us loose on generation quests and continues to provide us with benefits through several of the story arcs ahead. Having played through the first 5 chapters of generation quests in the last 2 months, I can say from first-hand experience that they've done so much to improve these missions that I couldn't list it all down. A lot of the missions that I remember being tedious didn't seem that way anymore. A lot of spots where I struggled before were better balanced for the progress Blinid set me up with. The Blinid weapons and armor really go a long way to allowing you to compete above your level early on and stay relevant for your entire walk through the story. It feels like the game is very casual friendly now, and you can certainly catch up with a few months of casual play to players doing new and high level content. Speaking of new content, I have to talk about Arcana. Arcana are hybrid talents, a mix between 2 talents you already have at the Grandmaster level, but you can switch for a cost. And they're so fun. Elemental Knights are highly mobile and difficult to kill, and Harmonic Saints are exactly everything you wish you could have as healer main, and absolutely invite you to use healing the wrong way if you catch my drift. Alchemic Sharpshooter packs a punch that's fun every time you feel the skills pop off, and Dark Diviner states a need every mage player never knew they had. There are plans for more Arcana in the future as well, so this is just the tip of the iceberg. I love everything about the Arcana skills and the benefits they provide for new and old players. That said, the experience overall in Mabi is just different. There's no game like it out there, and certainly no game has a community more excited to welcome anyone just starting out. We lovingly refer to our newbies as eggs because of the symbol above their head, letting everyone know to spare you some patience. Even though there are systems upon systems for new players to learn, and the combat takes a little getting used to for anyone coming from a game that only allows you to use a single class at a time, there's a lot of resources available for anyone willing to give it a shot. The wiki is kept mostly up to date by the community, and where it fails, the rest of the community picks up the slack with tutorials and guide videos and the guide to guides by Cryozin that is only a Google search away. Any questions you have, the answers are definitely available to you. But this support doesn't just exist outside of the game. There's plenty of support from the community for new players in-game as well. It's super common for players to have entire welcome packages prepared to enthusiastically give away to anyone looking for help. And I mean the works, from inventory expansions to skill training resources, starter equips Blinid doesn't cover, and beyond. The in-game Ultra system also helps to connect new players with veteran players via the help button found on any quest window, which guarantees you can get the help you need at any time. It would be wrong to talk about the feel of MABINOGI in 2024 without talking about the fashion, the true endgame, which I have to say is top tier. The dye system is highly adaptable and easily accessible to everyone. There are so many outfits and cosplays and aesthetics available, and with features to use idle animations from different outfits and save weapon appearances, I think Mabi competes toe-to-toe with any game on the market right now in the level of individuality and expression you can reach. Last year, Taminogi and I had a chance to work with Bao.
Guys, look! I'm literally crying. I logged in and I saw this. Oh my gosh, I even have a tail? Oh, I didn't even realize. This is so cute. Oh.
Iron Mouse.
Yeah, this is me. Hello.
Oh shit. Whoa, you look badass. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's a lot of cosplaying in this game.
Fillion.
This customization is actually insane.
It is. We do a lot of cosplay contests in this game.
Nanners.
No!
It was supposed
Lumina, what the heck?
I tried to please it
It's
off
so
of
cute.
And Shy Lily.
It's us! In game! That's me! Yeah!
On recreating their VTuber outfits in-game. That said, there are concerns that players and onlookers have regarding the graphics. This is a 16-year-old MMORPG, and in some ways that shows. For now, those are fair and valid critiques. You see, not long ago they announced that they will be moving us all over to Unreal Engine 5 with no progress loss. This change is expected to take a few years, so it won't be soon, but they have been keeping us updated on progress with regular posts showing some of the things they've been working on. Needless to say, there will be a day when graphics won't be a reason to stay away anymore. As a player near the peak of endgame, there are a lot of players that look up to me and aspire to reach my level. I think a few of them definitely will, and I look forward to celebrating those achievements with them. And I also think they don't need to climb the min-max ladder in order to enjoy the game. The game gives you way more ways to progress than just combat, though combat is a major part of it for most of us. Even at the top, I find joy in goofing around with off-meta builds or challenging myself with silly self-imposed rules. I like making shorts and memes and helping other players make progress toward their goals and being part of the community. My guild and close friends make the game feel like coming home at the end of a long day. And even though it's not required, there's always more to reach for and more to achieve with the various collection journals, crafting quality signatures, achievements, and story replays. You don't need to endgame to play MABINOGI. Overall, I think MABINOGI as a game is in a better state than ever with the monthly quality of life updates they've been releasing for at least the last 3 years now. I think it's worth revisiting if you've played in the past to check out all the changes they've made and the buzz about the Arcana skills. I think it's getting closer and closer to becoming an ideal game each year, with a solid gameplay loop early on and a lot of story and party content to dig into. The developers have been knocking it out of the park with banger update after banger update. We've had one or two rough changes as well. I certainly have my critiques of the game, but they're mostly trivial. They don't take away from the heart of the game and the reason we all still play. At the end of the day, MABINOGI is a place I can meet new and old friends, create a look that is truly one of a kind, and play the way I want to play, with no limits like class or gender locks to hold me back. It's a breath of fresh spring air. That's what I feel is the state of MABINOGI in 2024. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Oh, before I forget, join the Discord for fancy blob emotes and a soundboard filled with my friends and I goofing around. Thanks. Bye.